Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? This is one of those mornings where it's like, I don't know. I'm so grateful to be here. I love the beautiful cloudy morning. I love a good cloudy rainy day. I know I'm opposite than so many with that love whenever the sun breaks through and they're like, oh, and I'm like, no. I like it whenever oh, let me show you my new toy. Try not to burn the house down whenever I'm doing this. But I just got this morning. It was on the porch. This is to burn incense, not resin. I got it for the frankincense resin. I was waiting for it to be. I'm also digging down here because I also need to get out my frankincense oil because this is frankincense is the plant focus for this month, and personally and in our Facebook group. If again, this is free if you want to join, but it's just we thought that focusing on one plant for the whole month just will allow us to get to know the plant better on a deeper level, spiritually and medicinally and all the things. So I'm going to do, before we get started here, this frankincense is really old, but it's a resin, so it should be fine. And this is a lesson that we were talking about yesterday about how we save things. We're always saving things, like saving things for the special times. And frankincense isn't a cheap oil. So, I mean, I've had this thing for years and just keep saving it and saving it. Yeah, I think it's still fine. But then you save it so long, then it goes bad and nobody gets to use it. And so what's good in that? And what if we're not here tomorrow? Are we going to be so glad I saved that frankincense bottle for, 6 years? I mean, it's for who? Who are you saving it for? What are you saving it for? Is there going to be some big wedding coming up? No. You're saving it for something that may not ever happen, or just for these special occasions that every day is a special occasion, right? Because we show up every day, we wake up every day. Every day we wake up should be a special occasion, right? Okay, so I need to get, I'm already going down it smells so good. Oh, and the resin, I've never worked with resin before. And I just stuck a little bit of it in this. I bought it in a bulk bag. But now that smells good. That smells like that. I really like that. And I've been in my little research about it. They say just like doing your own oil with the resin is really good, almost better than the frankincense, because it has that bos whatever in there that is beneficial, that the essential oil apparently is taken out of there when they make the essential oil. So it's actually almost even better to do the make your own oil with the resin. So that's interesting, right? All right, let's do this. Oh, let's get some so it don't get all dry. Okay, let's close our eyes. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth with that nice audible exhale. With these first breaths, we're going to be pulling up from Mother Earth, going down, 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 deep as we can go, right into her center, where we'll find this beautiful well, of wisdom, this ancient well of wisdom. And for this month's purposes, it's this beautiful golden, like molten, it's kind of like molten lava, but gold, like pure gold. And we're going to be doing this breath, pulling up this gold from the center of Mother Earth and pulling with the guidance of Isis. Pulling this up through our core, our center, hitting each and every one of our chakras, completing the breath of the Ankh. Iano suiano tuiano oiana kiano oiana is this continuation of this Ankh activation that we began yesterday. It's like she's like layering on this activation for us. Oiana siano tuiano kuiana siana tiana ana. Each day like that we show up is like a gift to her, so she gives us this gift. So it is an exchange. Oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana ayana siano tuiano oyana. Thank you. Oyana kiano oyana. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, pulling up that beautiful golden oyana kiana siano tuiano oyana energy all the way up into our root, feeling it fill up our chakra, cleansing, clearing, activating, and expanding, filling it with that ancient wisdom of old. Breathing in. Release a count of 9 and then exhale. Breathing in, pulling it all the way up into our sacral. Again, filling it, cleansing it, clearing it, activating it, filling it with that ancient wisdom of the goddesses. Breathing in, at least a count of 9. Really feel the release in each exhale, letting go of all that no longer serves you, all your woes, all your worries, all your woulda, coulda, shouldas, and the what ifs. Breathing into the solar plexus, breathing in. Pulling that beautiful energy up, golden light coming all the way up into your solar plexus. Feeling, seeing, sensing your center channel and those lower 3 chakras filled up with this beautiful molten golden energy that is thick with that ancient wisdom of the goddesses. Oyana siano tuiano oyana. Now pulling it all the way up into your heart center, the bridge of the upper and lower chakras. Pulling it up, breathing it in. Lisa counted 9. Hold for a second there, really holding it in there, because this is the bridge. This is all oyana kiana oyana. Feel that release. Amen. And so it is. We're not done. That was just an extra. Breathing in now, pulling that golden liquid gold all the way up into our throat chakra, really filling that center up, cleansing, clearing, activating, and filling it with that ancient wisdom of the goddesses. Breathing in at least a count of 9, pulling it up, seeing that gold all the way up, going up all the way up your channel. Release. Now to complete the Ankh, we're going to go up around the left side of our heads to the top, and we're going to be filling in our third eye and our crown with these. Well, let's go with the third eye first. Breathing in, count of 9. Hold, 1, 2, 3, release. Let's do this for the crown as well, because I feel a good tingle in my third eye from doing that holding for 3. So we're going to do the count of 9, hold for 3, and then feel that release. That's very important. Breathing in, count of 9. Hold. Release. looping that oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana, looping the ankh back around the right side of the head. It meets down into your heart center as all things do. So even though we did go up to the throat and then around this, it kind of touches both at the same time. It kind of loops back around and touches both the throat and the heart. So we're going to be breathing in a count of 9, hold for 3 there to really tie that loop in and kind of seal that. So breathing in, count to 3, hold, release. Now we're going to be doing, it'll be a count of 3 of breaths. But this time what we do is so you can, I want you to really see in your mind's eye the gold, the liquid gold that we have pulled up from the core of Mother Earth that holds this ancient well of wisdom of old, of the goddesses. See your whole center channel is now lit up along with the circle around your head and through your head with the top of the ankh. So now we're going to build the arms of the ankh, but they are the golden wings of Isis. But these will be not just, she is gifting us our own wings as she did yesterday. So again, she's just layering on. And so with these next 3 breaths, we're going to be building, pushing out that energy from our heart center as we're pulling up from the ancient wisdom. Well, we're going to be pulling up and then pushing out. So we'll be, if you feel like you need to stretch your arms out as we do this, or like pull like that, like physically with your hands as we do it, then you can do that. Do this how you feel called to do. So breathing in, count of 9, and then don't forget the hold for 3 now. Breathing in, pulling up, hold. Now release and push out. Oh, that's good. Okay, 2 more times. Breathe in, hold, release, and push out. Breathing in. Hold. Push out. Ooh, it feels so good. Can't you feel like that? It's just like, it just feels so good. Again, one more time. Let's just really bring this home. Pulling that up with the count of 9, anchoring it in with the count of 3, pushing it out with the release. Breathing in. Hold. Release. If you haven't been stretching your arms out for this, you need to now, please, to really stretch out those wings. And if you need to look at an image of, you could just Google an image of Isis with her golden wings to really get an image in your mind's eye. If you have a hard time picturing this, and Google an ankh, ANKH. I always tend to mix up some of those letters, but it'll come up no matter if you misspell it or not. And then just picture that. I don't know if I've ever seen one with the wings like that as the arms, but you'll be able to put the 2 images together in your mind and to be able to really see that and feel that and embody that. Iano suiano tuiano kuiana siano tuiano oiana kiano oiana. Now just hand on your heart space. Please send gratitude to Isis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's dive in. I feel like again we're supposed to be using this, pulling from this first. This is the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. This is the Oracle deck that we're using this month for our connecting deeper with Isis. Iano suiano tuiano koiana. Iano suiano tuiano oyana. This is a whole stack. I can't use all that. You guys are going to have to narrow it down. Okay, I think it's that one. Mother of Nazareth, mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Amen. Oh, she's got the Sacred Heart. I've been having in my head that I need to do this Sacred Heart like craft project, and I just haven't done it yet. I need to do that. All right, so we might be done with that stack. She might be, whoa, she might be the center there. I don't know. I feel like that's the one. It fell out, and then I was trying to figure out if that was the one that we were supposed to use, and I didn't think it was. Okay, here we go. The Hierophant. Those two little heads always crack me up. Mary is such a teacher, right? She will be on the list of ones that we get to know on a deeper level. We started last month with Mary Magdalene. This month is Isis. I really feel like the Marys are supposed to sandwich this. So the end of the year, we will do our year. It started in August. At the end of this, we'll do, not the calendar year, we'll do Mother Mary to kind of sandwich this journey. King of Swords. Nine of Cups. Okay, I feel like I'm done with this one. And now we're supposed to do this one. I need to clean this laptop. It is dirty. Nine of Cups. We have two Nine of Cups. That's interesting. I like when they do that because with this is my newish deck now. It's the Tarot of the Abyss. And so I like being able to see, like, look, they gave us two different versions of this. But look at the difference. This one, empty cups. This one, full. And look, she's like, feels very nurturing. This one feels very, like, not nurturing, right? Like, this one feels like no action. This one feels like, look at all I've done. I like that comparison. So I feel like those two are supposed to sandwich the Hierophant for some reason, and the King of Swords down below there. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're done with those. And then also I'll show you again. This card has been the one that feels like this is kind of like the mascot of the month with Isis. It feels very, this is also from the Tarot of the Abyss. But look at her like coming out of her old skin. And there's her wings. It's like, this is like, feels very much like a reawakening. Like you are like, it's almost like we come out of the egg with our first awakening, but we're very much like that baby bird or like this like young youth, and then this awakening feels like it's definitely on this deeper, more like ancient wisdom level. Like this is like it does feel like a second awakening, but it feels like more on a, like it's just different. Okay. And I tell you what, that frankincense resin burning there, it smells good. Okay. I'm glad I did that little prize for myself. That was just like a little, I wasn't going to get it because it is $30. And that's kind of like the number that I cringe at for some reason. But I was like, I'm doing it. Well, good. How's that song go? Okay. Focus. This is so, and I know you guys, if you've been here before, you know, like I always talk about how the layout matters, and this feels like one of those moments too. But this guy is in the middle. Mother Mary is there. She's like at the head of the table. And then we have the two Nine of Cups sandwiching. I'm trying to figure out though. I feel like, yeah. Okay. And then we have the King of Swords under on the bottom there. He's at the other end of the table. It feels like almost like if you're having a dinner party, you have Mary at one end and the King of Swords at the other end, and the Nine of Cups on either side. It's kind of like they feel like the siblings. And the Hierophant is the lesson that everybody's sitting around the table to learn, that they're here to learn. So let's see what we're here to learn. And whenever I take a moment to connect, they want you to take a moment to connect with your angels and guides, and asking that you receive the message that is in your highest good, that your higher self and that your angels and guides work with my higher self and my angels and guides. Oh, my hot space is on fire with this. They're like, yes, girl, tell them. But they want you to participate in this way. They want you to, oh man, I can't tell you. That's so interesting. I've never had it like really get burned in this way. Okay, sorry. They really want you to participate in this way. Like, oyana kiano suyano toyano oyana. Taking this moment to connect with spirit, taking this moment to connect with each other, taking this moment to connect with the sacred space. Iana kiano suyano toyano oyana kiano oyana. And we ask our archangels, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel, please to be here with us and to help hold this container. Help this container to stay a sacred space, only admitting the highest of the high of love and light. Iana siano tuyano kuyano suyano tuyano oyana. Being our protectors and being our amplifiers, amplifying the energy within, helping this connection to stay clear and clean and clear. Helping us to be clear channels, receiving and giving the message that is most meant to be for our highest good in this moment. Oyana siano tuyano kuyana siano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Ayana siano tuyano oyana. Iano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana. Sorry, all this emotion just came through because Mary was like, Mother Mary was like, my sacred heart. The reason why my heart was burning, so she was saying, my sacred heart is your sacred heart. Oyana kiano oyana. It's almost like they melded for a moment there. Oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Iana siano tuyano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano oyana. Kiana siano tuyano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano oyana. And she's saying, and it's so interesting that we have Mother Mary coming in so strongly this morning, because we are working with Isis, and I feel like Isis is here, like she is like the hostess of this little dinner party here that we're having. Iano suyano tuyana kiano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano oyana kiano oyana. But Mother Mary is saying what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. Don't be afraid to ask. Iana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Iano suyano tuyano kuyano suyano tuyano oyana. Iana siano tuyano kuyano suyano tuyano oyana. That whenever we're going through these changes, whenever it feels like going through the change, which funny you ask, you mentioned that iana siano tuyano kuyano suyano tuyano oyana. We feel all these feelings. We go through all these different thoughts and emotions, and we need to remember to ask. We need to remember to ask for support, to ask for her hand, to ask for her guidance. That nobody likes to be taken advantage of, not even spirit. So don't just expect things to be given. Ask for them to be given, and then show your gratitude. Oh, Mother Mary's coming in strong with her motherly words of wisdom. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude will get you multitude. So much more than just expecting things to be given. Just expecting. Don't just sit back and expect it to rain. This don't expect the the gifts just to rain down if you're not willing to ask for them, if you're not willing to show gratitude for what you have already received and for what you expect to receive, and participating in the how and the whys and the ins and the outs and all of that. You must be an active participant, and you must show gratitude every step of the way. You expect nothing. Don't expect anything for nothing. You must do your part. You must do your part. You must do your part. Don't show up here saying, give me my words of wisdom, and don't expect to not take part. It feels like she's giving a hand smack in there. You must do your part by connecting within. You must do your part by anchoring in. You must do your part by receiving within. And by taking the words to heart, the words of wisdom to heart, by taking what we say to heart, listening to the meaning, and how they apply to you personally in your life. How can you weave these messages? How can you weave these words into your everyday existence for your highest good? It's from, so it's okay. So I'm trying to figure out where they're going with this part, because they're talking about, they're going with the cups. Excuse me. She is going with the cups, like talking about taking a little from the left and a little bit from the right and weaving them within, tying the two together, creating that balance. It's that give and take that we learned from yesterday. Okay, so I was trying to figure out where she was going with this, like what are some of the things? Okay, so this is what these are standing for this morning. This one is all about the book learning. This one's all about, like, this is everything that we read and we listen to and all the things. This is all all the information passed to us through human resources. This is our human resources guy, and he's teaching us. This is the Hierophant, the human Hierophant. That's who that is. And then this one is she is our divine Hierophant. She is our God, the goddesses. She is our intuition. She is our higher self. She is spirit. She is all that is. Our intuitive Hierophant. Iano suiano, all the information that we get from within. Iano suiano tuiano kuiano oina. And so we take a little bit from the left and a little bit from the right, and we weave it together. Because see here, there, you've got the two little bald heads there, and that is like taking the two together, like pulling from both wells, pulling from both sides, iano suiano tuiano kuiana kiana ana, and weaving this new iana siano tuiano kuiano oiana, and weaving both into our existence. Iano suiano tuiano kuiano suiano tuiano kuiano oiana. Because a lot of the things that we learned from our human hierophants, Oyana, Kiano, Soyano, Tuyano, Oyana, was given to them through their spiritual Oyana, Kiano, Soyano, Tuyano, Oyana, Kiano, Oyana, like their like intuitive, like their from their connection to spirit. And then they kind of feed that into the resource that we can connect to. And then we're pulling that in from spirit so a lot of it, yes, some of it is from their human egoic side, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. And but a lot of it is, most of it is laced with the information from the spirit side. So we're getting it from that way, and we're getting intuition. We're getting from our right side with the intuitive path, our spiritual path, all of that we're channeling down, channeling up, channeling from within. And we're bringing both of those two things in, allowing these two things to weave together, to mesh together, to become part of our knowledge base. And then that way, then we can then regurgitate that to pass on, and then it keeps the cycle going. Then the next person to come along, they can come and they would say, for example, this video right here, they could come along and they hear this is, I am their human hierophant, and which part of that is, most part of that is the spirit side, and so they are saying, but there is always like this thread of like my human trying translating. So we have to like give we have to give that thread of leeway there, and like knowledge, acknowledgement of that. So but they're just saying that if we can but as like they were saying before, even if you have like 90% of it is so if 90% of it is spirit led, you still may have like there's that translation loop that you have to account for, but still, and with the human thing, so that's why we still consider even channelers to be the human hierophant. And so to take that and for what that is, you still can absorb that knowledge mixed with your own spirit team and guides and higher self, mixed with your own intuition, and then bringing those two together to create your own knowledge base for then you to regurgitate, and for you then to be the human hierophant for somebody else, which then they would meld with their their intuitive spirit well too. And then the cycle goes on, and the cycle goes on, and the cycle goes on. So not to, the lesson they're saying is not to weigh one over the other, not to yes, lean into your own understanding, but not to dismiss words from another just because they are you feel like less than, because they are not, it's not coming directly from spirit, because spirit could be speaking to you through them. Listen to the words of another through your own discernment, and feel into your heart space. Is this a message? Is this a message for me through spirit, through them, through this human hierophant? Because even a passerby, I don't know why they just sent so much emotion up through me this way too. It feels like that Bible verse about being kind to others, because you never know when you're entertaining angels, and it feels like that. It feels like, whew, I don't know if this is for me or for somebody else. Like somebody's been like entertaining some angels, but they're saying being kind to others, because you never know whenever you're entertaining angels. And so you can ask if somebody, even a passerby, say they drop something, and you lean down, you pick it up, and you hand it back to them, and then they say something that seems so odd in the moment, but you're just like, you don't really know what to say, because it's just, again, it's a stranger passing on the street. So you just kind of nod and say, oh, thank you, or oh, you're welcome, or oh, thank you. And then you go about your way, but then it keeps coming back into play into your mind over and over again, and it's there to stay. And you're like, that is when you put your hand on your heart center and you go, is this mine? Is this a message from the divine? Is this a gift for me? Can't you see we see all? Can't you see we see all that transpires within thee? You are a gift of the divine. Of course we would send little gifts and messages from the divine through these human hierophants that are many, so many more than you would expect. Some you have totally missed and blown off as like a chance encounter, and you just totally dismissed. But they're like, that's okay, because there's many more on the way. That these, even the people that you are around daily will sometimes say things that just hit home. They hit the nail on the head. They hit the target where it lay. Sorry, I lost the thread of the flow. Lost the flow. See my translation. Even those that we encounter on the daily basis, they may even say words of wisdom that we are like, oh, that really like resonates, and I don't even know why. And then it'll pop in your head later on down the road when you really need it, and they're like, ding ding, that was for me. So you need to make sure you're sending up gratitude and thanks to the goddesses. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. Thank you, Isis. Thank you to our archangels. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all that have our backs each and every day, that keep us grounded, that keep us elevated, that keep us on this path of evolution, of change, of becoming, of the second awakening, of all that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you for transforming us into these rare gems. This oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. These golden winged angels. Oyana siano tuyano kuyana siano tuyano kuyano oyana. Ayana siano tuyano oyana. It feels like Onken angels. Onken angels. Hey, what are you doing today? I'm an Onken angel. Yana siano tuyano oyana. Oh yeah, if you ever say that, if you ever want to see Mother Mary roll her eyes at you. Iana siana tuyana oyana kiana suyana tuyana oyana. This is all oyana kiana suyana tuyana kiana oyana. This is all about integration, integrating the knowledge that we receive and not poo-pooing on it from the human and from the divine, equally, equally, equally. It's like they're bringing in that they're bringing in that infinity sign from the magician card. This is our card for the month if you're following along with the tarot studies. But they're bringing that in. This is like the balance of, yes, it stands for like infinity, but it's the internal, eternal, internal balance of both accepting and receiving all the knowledge that is meant for you, no matter the outlet it comes from, no matter if it's from your human hierophant or from divinity, putting both into play where it's needed, where it's for your highest good. Because even though you feel like, oh, this just came from a book, this is just something I read. This is just something like I saw on a billboard. This is just something I saw on a commercial. This is just something a stranger said. These are still words from the divine. This is still a message from spirit. We must intertwine. So do not dismiss anything that hits you straight into the heart and makes it come alive, burning inside, just as if you have Mother Mary's sacred heart within. And it really feels like she's talking about like with the balance that like her sacred heart is also Yeshua's sacred heart, and that they are like somehow it's kind of like the Trinity, how it's like one and the same but separate. It feels like that, like she's saying like my heart is his heart, is like and representing. Okay, so I'm asking because I'm confused. I was confused there for a second. I'm asking, but I thought Mary Magdalene was the representation of divine feminine, and Yeshua as the masculine divine, the divine masculine. So she's saying like she's like how she's at the head of the table here. It's kind of like she is like that she is so like she's like yes, 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 and yes. It's like they are all one, and all like not all one and the same, all separate, but like the sacred heart, this like if you've never seen like the Sacred Heart of Jesus and the Sacred Heart of Mary, it's like this heart that's on fire out there. It's because like that is like the center of in your connection. It's this bridge of so on so many levels. It's like the bridge from your lower chakras to your upper chakras. It's the bridge for like this is it's it's like this is your well of wisdom. This is your connection to the divine. This is where we tap in. This is where we always come back to our heart space. This is where she like, it's like almost as if she was to walk up to you, any place that she's going to put her hand on you is going to be your heart space. That's where your blessings lie. So that aside, she's saying that her sacred heart is Yeshua's sacred heart. Her sacred heart is Mary Magdalene's sacred heart. They're all separate, and yet they're all, it's like this divine, the Trinity, but also like it's this definitely like feels like a triangle with her here. It's almost like as if so I'm still learning about like Sophia, and I need to go deeper with that, like with and learning the connection there. But it feels so much as if So do you know how like within Christianity, because I've always felt like this huge connection with Mother Mary and like her, almost as if she has been is the personification of Mother Earth, but it goes beyond that. It feels like she is the personification of Sophia. Ayana, the creator, the original creator, like the birther of all things. Iano soiano toiano kuiana siano toiano oyana. Iano soiano toiano oyana kiano soiano toiano oyana. Iano soiano toiano oyana. So very interesting, but that just feels, and I've never seen that out there like as so I don't, so again, if this resonates with you, it resonates with you. If it does not, it does not. You can leave it at the dinner table here. But that's sitting as truth to me. Oyana kiana soyana toyana oyana. It's like this triangle. I keep seeing this triangle, and there's Mary, there's Yeshua, there's Mary Magdalene, and they all three have these sacred hearts, and they're all kind of like, it's not like it's not that they share heart, but it's this connection that's like this divine connection. And she's saying, then guess where we are? Guess where we are in this triangle? We're right in the middle. We're right in the middle of this triangle. So there's like, then she draws these 3 lines. I wish I could, I don't have paper here to show you. But, oh, I do. Hang on. This, okay. So she draws the triangle, and she's at the head. And then you have Mary Magdalene over there on the left. Yeshua, I'm going to put the J for Jesus, though, down on the right. And then she draws these 3... it turns this triangle into a pyramid. And then guess who is right smack in the middle? You, my dear. Oh, I'm going to try and do the flame on the heart there. You, it kind of looks like a butt, so I apologize. But you are right in the, oh, that's having a hard time showing up, isn't it? There. So you like my masterpiece? So anyway, the, there it goes. If I so see, you have Mary, Mother Mary, and then you have Mary Magdalene, and then you have Yeshua, and you're in the center. You are like, it's like your heart of flame is like in the center and supported by all of them. You are like divinely supported by all that is, and that bringing in that perspective, of visual perspective of that, like you're being held up by all of them, by all that is, like you, and you are connected to all of their sacred hearts. And it just as Mother Mary's heart in Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, like their hearts are like, they could kind of, it feels like they kind of come like do this. We're the same. We're not the same. We're the same. We're not the same. It's the same with us. Like we can like, it's almost as if like for the communication, instead of going as us humans are saying like, hi, how are you doing? You're good. How's the weather? It's really great and cloudy and foggy today. They go like, boom, 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 like heart to heart. Like I don't know. It's interesting. Like it's like our hearts connect and meld, and then kind of like, it's like they're together and separate, together, separate, together, separate. Okay. Sorry. I know I took that deeper than it, but I needed that for me too. Like I needed, okay. Yeah. So there's that. Mary as Sophia. But so this is like, it really feels like we did come around this table. We had a round table moment today, sitting around this like dinner table, round table, and just gaining this knowledge from Mother Mary of feel free to gain knowledge from anywhere it comes at you if it resonates with you, no matter the source. It could be a dog food ad. If it if it makes you think of something else, like it's talking about something about, like, I don't know, whatever, loving on puppies or feeding them or taking care of them, whatever it is, then, and that resonates, and all of a sudden in your heart you think, oh, I could put that to the scenario of this. She's like, then that was meant for you. Then that was meant for you. It doesn't matter the source. Don't discount it if you feel like, if it's a lesson learned. If it's a lesson learned, don't discount the source. If it's a lesson learned, don't discount the source. Like here's like, this feels like this is representing this. This is the strong scholar. This is the strong scholar that doesn't discount the source, that doesn't care if it came from a 2-year-old or a 92-year-old. Like a 92-year-old that's monk that's been sitting there absorbing knowledge each and every day, so his knowledge is weighed higher at a deeper level than the 2-year-old's knowledge, and that's a bunch of baloney and bullshit they're saying. If you ever want to watch Mary Magdalene roll her eyes. She's like, I don't know if that's exactly how I would have translated that, but okay, we'll go with that. So the 92-year-old and the 2-year-old's knowledge base, even though the 92-year-old has spent a lifetime gathering this knowledge, gaining this knowledge, sitting in a single cell room, reading and reading and reading and reading and praying and praying and praying, so he feels like, and you feel like, his knowledge has more weight than the 2-year-old. The 2-year-old is still so deeply connected to spirit because it has not been programmed yet by society and societal norms and all the things. The 2-year-old still has a deep connection to who he is. He has not learned to discount that. He has not learned to mask that. He has not learned to cut off source, to blend in. So these two, the 2-year-old and 92-year-old, which one? I don't know. Don't discount the source. Don't discount the source. If you hear words of wisdom from a 2-year-old that just ring true, don't discount the source. Let it all in. Let it light your heart on fire and send thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And trust. Stop asking, is that a sign? No, it's a sign. If it feels like a sign, it's a sign. If it feels like a message, it's a message. If it feels like it's for your highest good, it's for your highest good. Don't discount the signs, the symbols, the messages, the bringers of these. Don't discount any of them. If they make your heart just catch fire with love and with light and with just and purpose and knowledge and of knowing that you are meant for more and that you are capable of fulfilling more, of being more of who you already are. Because you are already this beautiful winged creature. You already have your golden wings sewn on by hand by Isis herself. You already have her magic woven within. It is our eyes that we must uncover. It is our doubts and fears that we must peel away, unshackle ourselves from. It is ourselves that are holding us back. So don't discount the source. Don't discount yourself. Don't discount any of it. Don't discount this life that is not meant for more, because it is. There's more. There's always more magic if you're willing to look for it. There's always more wonder. There's always more delight. There's always more joy. There's always more if we're willing to open our eyes and see it. If we're willing to open our eyes and see the fog in a new way, to see the trees in a new way, to listen and hear in a new way. Maybe it's the bird song that's bringing you your words of wisdom today. Maybe it's you and your wisdom, your words of wisdom that you are meant to hear today. Don't discount the source in any way. Feel and find what is meant for me and what is mine, and weave that in. And let that lead the way. Amen, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed be. Thank you so much to Mother Mary, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Isis, and me and you for showing up here today. Thank you to the archangels. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to our teams, our guides, our angels. Thank you for all that is. Thank you so much. Blessed be.